I think we have some time for questions if people would like to address Khenpo La.
Can I ask about Larungar?
Yeah.
I wonder if you could just tell us a little about the place and what it's like to live there and all the monks that live there and studying that goes on there.
The place where Larungar Buddhist Academy is located was the practice site of the first Dudjom Rinpoche. Our Larung Five Sciences Buddhist Academy was established by His Holiness Jigme Phuntsok in 1980. According to the current situation, although there are some obstacles, we've also established a stable monastic community including monks, nuns, and Han Chinese monastics. Besides this, there's also a lay practitioners center. They regularly study and practice both Sutra and Tantra teachings. For Tibetan areas, it's considered quite a major Buddhist sacred place.
I've always wanted to ask this. All the hundreds of years of terma supposed to be like for each time period special for that generation of people. But actually, in general, if you look, actually all the terma seem very, very similar. What is changing?
Terma teachings, generally speaking, have blessings suited to their particular era. All Buddhist teachings are for eliminating suffering. For example, the Four Noble Truths, the Two Truths, they all revolve around this content, but their blessings and power are suited to each particular era. At different times there are different prophecies for treasure revealers. Some treasure revealers, through their own aspiration prayers, reveal terma at certain places. There are these different auspicious connections and aspirations. And
in the case of false termas, if there is such a thing as a false tertan, is it that he invents something and makes it up himself, or does he find something? And if he finds something, where does this come from?
false treasure revealers cannot find genuine terma. Some just make fake ones. For example, some in caves first hide Buddha statues themselves, then secretly slip away, and then pretend to reveal them in front of people. False treasure revealers cannot possibly reveal genuine terma, but can produce fake terma objects.
Yeah, these days you can go into a bookstore and find quite a few different terma teachings, and I was wondering if these are in the same sort of classification as far as being secret, or if an average, let's say, is an average person or an average practitioner permitted to read these teachings, or do you have to have special permission, initiation, transmissions?
If the lineage of certain terma teachings has already disappeared, and this lineage doesn't exist anywhere in the world now, if that's the case, we can also read them ourselves. Some mantras we can also recite ourselves. Receiving a major empowerment is sufficient. However, to transmit this terma teaching to others, or to use it to give empowerments to others, or to use it to transmit pith instructions to others, you yourself must have received the empowerment and have an unbroken transmission lineage. If you don't have these conditions, especially in Tibetan Buddhism, empowerment and transmission are taken very seriously. Without empowerment and complete transmission, you don't have the qualification to teach others. If you've received certain major empowerments from a qualified master, then reading them yourself is acceptable.
Are the tertons in some way understood to be reincarnations of Padmasambhava? And that is why they can remember these things when they find such objects?
Some treasure revealers are emanations of Guru Rinpoche. Some in Guru Rinpoche's presence realize the nature of mind. Some never met Guru Rinpoche, but after they recognized the nature of mind, they also received prophecies to reveal terma. Some terma teachings existed even before Guru Rinpoche came from India to Tibetan areas. For example, what Nagarjuna brought from the Naga's realm, the Prajnaparamita in 100,000 verses, this is also terma. Also, Dignaga and Vasubandhu, they also left behind many terma that were later widely transmitted. This is also recorded in texts. Besides this, in the Sutra of the Wise and the Foolish, a sutra taught by the Buddha, some content in it also came from terma. This was explained in the Nyingma Gyubum, compiled by Ratna Lingpa.
So let's please thank Khenpo La for joining us.